Oil prices climbed on Tuesday after suffering heavy losses the previous day. However, the overall market sentiment is largely negative. The demand for safe haven assets has considerably increased recently. Thus, gold has gained 8% since the beginning of this year, whereas treasuries have dropped to a 4-year low. Currencies of emerging markets, including the ruble, remain sensitive to the news about coronavirus. Market participants are still concerned about the potential negative impact of coronavirus outbreak on the global economy. Massive sell-offs in the market are currently put on hold thanks to reports about a gradual recovery of business activity in China. For instance, some airlines have already resumed flights there, while Toyota reported that its operation in the country was back to normal. From the fundamental point of view, Brent has no reasons to return to the level of $60 per barrel. Yesterday, Brent crude went as low as $55 per barrel, displaying the steepest decline over the past 7 weeks. Early in today's session, oil was trading in the positive territory. However, the bulls failed to maintain momentum. In the midday, oil quote slipped into the red. The Brent crude was last seen trading at $56.22 a barrel, whereas WTI settled at $51.30 a barrel. Traders continue evaluating the latest news as fast-spreading coronavirus raises more concerns about the outlook for energy demand. According to the Vital Group, the world's biggest independent oil trader, the virus infection has cut China's oil demand by about 4 million barrels a day, which makes up about 4% of the global oil consumption. The ruble started this session at the lowest level since October last year. The dollar-ruble pair is currently trading above the mark of 65. The Russian currency remains pressured along with other risky assets. Most of them closed yesterday's trade with losses. Tuesday is the peak of the tax payment period in Russia. This factor can provide short-term support for the ruble, but not for long, as the existing external situation remains rather unfavorable. Traders will stay focused on the situation with coronavirus. Meanwhile, the ruble's trajectory will mostly follow the dynamics of the emerging market currencies. The ruble is unable to regain ground amid falling oil prices, strengthening US dollar and overall risk aversion tendency among traders. This means that the dollar-ruble pair may rise above the level of 66 in the nearest future. In general, no important economic data is expected this week. The dynamics of the major assets will be mostly determined by the reports about the coronavirus disease. That's all for now. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.